Hi, good morning. And thank you so much to my dear friend. Romania, you have a fantastic ambassador in Ambassador Nuremberg, and I look forward to working with you as closely as possible as we can. It's going to be a pleasure and the honor of a lifetime. Thank you. Good morning, ministers and distinguished guests. I am honored to join you for this important and timely discussion about our shared energy security. Let me begin by expressing my deep gratitude to my dear friend of over 20 years, President Donald J. Trump, and Senator Marco Rubio, now our fantastic Secretary of State. It has been the opportunity of a lifetime to serve as the United States ambassador to the Hellenic Republic. And one thing that President Trump, together with outstanding leaders like Secretary Burgum and Secretary Wright, have focused on is the future of European energy security. The energy security challenges facing Europe are not abstract policy discussions. They are fundamental to your sovereignty, your economic prosperity, and the daily lives of your citizens. The decisions we make today will have a lasting impact for generations to come. As President Trump said, energy must be a central concern to anyone who wants to see a strong and united West. By connecting the liquefied natural gas terminals in Greece through Romania, Bulgaria, and Moldova to Ukraine, the vertical corridor diversifies the energy supply for an entire region. This corridor represents more than infrastructure. It represents freedom. We have all seen what energy dependence costs. Moscow has repeatedly demonstrated its willingness to weaponize energy supplies, with impacts on all of our shared economies. The vertical corridor offers a different path, one where reliable, affordable energy flows free from political manipulation. This corridor is already delivering results. At PTEC in Athens last November, we witnessed the signing of the first ever long-term United States LNG supply contract signed between Venture Global and Atlantic Sea LNG. Shortly after, I was honored to join Prime Minister Mitsotakis and President Zelensky in Greece for the historic signing of an agreement for Atlantic Sea LNG to bring American energy up through the vertical corridor to Naftogaz in Ukraine, where it is desperately needed. LNG from the United States now reaches markets that once had no alternative. It is providing heat and light for people suffering in the cold and dark. It is providing hope, but we cannot rest on these achievements. The work before us demands sustained attention and concrete action. We need companies here and others in the region to move immediately to sign long-term supply contracts for United States LNG. These are not merely commercial arrangements. They represent strategic partnerships with the United States of America that will anchor your energy security for decades to come. President Trump has made American energy abundance a cornerstone of our foreign policy, and we are proud to be your reliable long-term partner. President Trump has also made clear that ending Europe's reliance on Russian energy is an American priority. The European Union's recent adoption of legislation to end all Russian gas imports by the fall of 2027 and its commitment to purchase $750 billion in U.S. energy by the end of 2028 demonstrates the EU's desire to build a lasting partnership with the United States of America to provide reliable U.S. gas for Europe. The United States stands ready to supply the European market with reliable liquefied natural gas through projects like the vertical corridor. But we must address the hard truth. Russian gas still enters many of your markets through back doors via third countries. Let me be very clear. Every cubic meter of Russian gas undermines our collective security. We need commitments to stop these imports immediately and completely. This requires political will, regulatory action, and yes, difficult conversations with neighbors. But half measures will not secure our energy future. Energy security cannot be held hostage to bureaucratic inertia, self-interest, and mixed messaging. We must remain committed to ensure that Europe no longer remains beholden to Moscow to keep the lights on. I encourage you to work with Brussels to ensure the Commission's maximum support for the vertical corridor. Ministers, distinguished guests, remember, the future will be decided not by what we say today, but by what we choose to do tomorrow. Those choices will determine whether this region achieves true energy security and independence or remains vulnerable to external pressures. The United States of America sees in this region partners that share our resolve to defend the utmost, a bold vision for the future, a vision built on the commitment doing what is right, even when it is not easy. Together, we can build an energy future defined by sovereignty, security, and prosperity for ourselves and for generations to come. Thank you. God bless you. God bless your countries, and God bless the United States of America.